Hey guys, what is up? Slappy here, playing some more Creativerse on the Project Singularity Creativerse server. Yeah, I think I said that wrong, but we're over here at the place where we've been for the past few episodes. Having a great time building these, you know? I've been building these, those domes, and this is the jungle one we just completed, which I stepped back. I have not been in this for about 3 days now, because I record a little bit in advance, because, I just record when I get a chance, and sometimes it's in advance. So I haven't been here in about 3 days. And coming back after a bit of a time away, I really like it. I'm very happy with it. Um, I'm very happy with it. One thing that I guess I forgot. Oh, so somebody had mentioned because I said it was a bit dark over here, but I didn't really like the torches or whatever. They mentioned these wildwood leaves. Now, these wildwood leaves, I actually brought over the flowers, sorry, is what I'm trying to talk about. The things I keep placing. I actually wanted to put some in. I just sort of forgot about them because they were in my inventory, and the inventory in this game, especially after upgrading to Pro, is ginormous and hard to, organize and see and whatnot. So I kind of forgot about them. But now that I'm seeing them, one, I kind of hate the color. I kind of hate how they look. The other thing that bugs me is the color of light they give. Because somebody mentioned that they give light in the comments. They were like, "Hey man, they give light off, so it's an easy way if you want to like." I said this is a bit dark, but they give off sort of a strange shade of light that you guys can see. It's like a weird soft yellow, like those old bulbs. You know those soft yellow bulbs. I guess it's kind of a hard yellow. Anyway, not important. I kind of don't like them. I do want them in here because they are kind of a cool vibe. But I feel like if I put them down, you see how this just now just has a weird color shade. And it was a great idea. I'm not trying to say this to be like, what a stupid comment. No, it wasn't. It was a great suggestion. But like as I put it down, I'm like, that's a weird light color. And that's I guess like such a weird light color because I'm using I guess white lights in here. All the lighting here is those lanterns that are, I mean, more or less white lighting. So the yellow lighting I think is just too strange. But anyway, wildwood flowers, they keep doubling. I started with 3, now I have 5. Anyway, yellowwood flowers give off lights. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Anyway, today we're going to continue on with this because I kind of have a grand plan. This is episode 45, I believe. I believe last time was 44. So this should be 45. I would love to have the domes completed by episode 50, and episode 50, because it's kind of a milestone, right? 50 episodes on Creativerse, which is crazy. When someone suggested this game to play with our community for Project Singularity, I was like, it looks like a stupid Minecraft. Like a weird Minecraft. But now, I'm really enjoying it. So anyway, I would love to have these done, and then 50, like, walk through them. So there's quite a bit of work to be done to hit that goal, because we basically have 5 episodes, 4 episodes, whatever, some sort of number between 4 and 5. 45, 46, 9, 5. 5 episodes, so we gotta get to work. First things first, we gotta finish up that hallway. I don't really feel like doing that right now, though. That's my issue. I don't feel like doing that, so I'm not going to do that. What I want to do is actually lay out the next dome. So the next dome, we're going to have the pathway come out here. It's going to come... I want to take down this tree, so... It's going to come over this way. Over this way. And I do realize we could have made this project so much simpler for ourselves. Somebody commented that, and then deleted it, like, within, like, 5 minutes. But they commented, they're like, if you just put them side by side, this would have taken, like, half the time. I was like... Yeah, that's a fair point. That's not really the point of this, but anyway, so we're going to come over to here, and then we're going to cross. I think this is the best point to cross because it has sort of the highest on either side without going too far down. I think this will be cool. We are going to have the glass bridge, which I think is kind of a neat thing, and then we're going to have the dome right here. I got to knock down some layers of dirt. I think it's going to be at level. So we got some clearing out to do. Luckily, it's not like a huge hill. I could put it like right here. No. No, no, no. It's going to go right here, and then we're going to have another one over there. Blah, blah, blah. I've been talking for far too long as an intro. But, I guess I'm just in talkative mood today. Almost Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving. Great time of year because Americans get all cranky because their Thanksgiving's later, even though ours is more historically accurate. And, you know, you get good food, get to go see the fam. Just a good time to be alive. And to be playing computer games. Why not? So, anyway, I'm going to work on this. We're going to get the hallway into place, more or less, and clear out some mountain, some off-camera work to do. See you guys in a bit. All right, so a few things have happened in the last 25 minutes. Really nothing building-wise. I got this one sort of laid out. It's going to be like this. It's kind of a cool area. It's kind of lifted up. I've been just experimenting with some like supports on this side because it goes down. I think that's kind of a cool vibe. Then once you have glass on top of that, you'll be able to see that it's sort of held up, which is kind of a cool thing. I'm not sure what biome this is going to be. We have a few to do. There's that autumn wood, I think it's called. I forget what it's called, but it has it almost looks like a fall type thing. You know, the leaves are kind of a strange color. They're like yellow and stuff, and the ground looks like sort of the fallen leaves. I forget what that one is. I think that one is going to be in there. We have savanna left. We could do a desert. There's a few. We have 3 of these domes left, I guess, and we have a couple biomes to choose from. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do another cold weather biome. We have some more. We could do an extreme hills biome, which I'm tempted was we can use that peak stone and some snow. I think that could be kind of cool. And I think this might be the place to do it as I'm thinking out loud. Now, here's kind of my idea, which is kind of strange. So in this one, we have some elevation. We have some elevation from where the path comes in. So if we make the path come in like right here, and we could build up sort of like, we could do some sort of cool entryway. I guess we'll be in a hallway, so it doesn't really matter. Basically, the idea is that you'd come in significantly lower from where the dome is, and then we could make the walls peak stone and whatnot, and then I think gradually, you know, as you walk through, it could feel like an extreme hills type thing. Is it called extreme hills? Whatever that is, that biome. The big mountains. So that like when you walk in, you're like 10 blocks lower, you see the peak stone and the snow, it feels like extreme hills. And then, you know, as you round the corner, we make a very narrow passageway. Very narrow passageway, and then on the other side, you kind of come up so you can exit. I think that could be kind of a cool thing. It does require a lot of digging, but hey, it's kind of what I do apparently. So I kind of have this image in my head now. I guess that's what we're going to do with this one. It's the extreme hills. I didn't know what it was going to be until I started speaking, and now I do. So this is going to be extreme hills, and the image I have in my head is really quite neat. But basically, it's going to be almost half a biome. It's going to be almost half like a biosphere, because we're going to have a huge mountain range sort of going around the side, and then there's going to be like a little cutout where you walk through, and then on the other side, we're going to have some sort of pathway that kind of brings you back up. So you can exit at this level, even though you're going to enter, you know, 5-6 blocks lower. So that's the idea for this side now. It's confirmed. But the other thing I've been doing is kind of trying to figure out, because this is our 4th dome, and I've said 6 is going to be how many we have. So this is our 4th, and then I was kind of planning out where we would have the next few, because we've got kind of a tough terrain. So here's where I sort of started. There's going to be one in this area somewhere. I'm not sure what, you know, it's going to be or whatever, but there's going to be one in this area. This isn't the scale. I was sort of experimenting with dimensions. There's going to be one here, and then next one is going to be right here. Now, I do have room to put in another one. If there's like a biome I want to add, We do have room to put one right here, and that would be a very easy from that biome to that one to this one. They're a bit closer together than, you know, that far side, but that's completely fine. Yeah, this is going to be the last one here, and then we're going to walk out this side, and boom, you're back into that area there. Now, the other thing I've noticed about doing these biodomes, man, I just keep talking today. I'm in a talkative mood, apparently. The other thing I've noticed about doing these biospheres, biodomes, whatever we call them, is that I'm going to need to decorate the outside of this place. And what I'm thinking is something very simple. I'm thinking about, have any on me? I do. I was thinking about just doing something very simple because I don't really care how this looks other than like we'll be able to see it. I was thinking something of this nature. We're going to put these limestone pillars sort of around the outside, and then we're going to use just the adobe wall, just sort of fill in the blanks. I think it'll be cool to have the bedrock sticking out here. But yeah, we're just going to sort of line the entire thing like that. We're going to block this in with the adobe wall, and then, you know, we can add some patterns to the outside of the wall. But more or less, I'm just concerned because you will be able to see the exterior, which is something I sort of thought you wouldn't be able to do when I built this. I was like, oh, it doesn't matter how the outside looks because we're inside of it, right? So we are going to sort of decorate up this side. Let me just sort of scale. Kind of two options, I guess. I'm not terribly worried about this right now. This side, I kind of went, we have the adobe wall there. So one, kind of saves resources. Two, it's kind of a lazy way to do it. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this thing, but I think that way is kind of cooler, just a little bit more detail. Yeah, I just sort of want to give you guys a vibe of what I was sort of talking about. But yeah, we're going to definitely try and make the exterior look better, especially from angles that we can see it. We don't really have to do this on every side because not every side has giant glass domes. That was just sort of a thing, but yeah, we got pretty much all these laid out. If I do want a seventh dome, bam, right there, because I don't think this side will expand like all the way over here. So if I do want a seventh dome, it'll be super easy to add and then just tweak some hallways, no big deal. We got our 6 laid out. I would actually love for you guys, because I have no idea. There's a bunch of biomes I'm thinking about, but leave a comment if you have biomes that you think should be highlighted. So right now we have an Arctic biome, the canyon, the jungle, which to be honest I think are probably 3 of the coolest biomes. We're going to have extreme hills next. Then I'm thinking that autumn wood would be kind of cool, but you know, we have desert. We could do, I'm thinking maybe a half desert, half savanna, kind of cover both of those. Yeah, let me know in the comments what biomes I should do. But for now, I really want to finish that hallway from the jungle to the new one and kind of give you guys the idea of what the new one's going to be like. The Extreme Hills one. So, what was that? There was something in the water like making bubbles. I think I just missed it when I pressed record. Oh, how was that? Okay, well, anyway, pathway is in using the siltstone, you know, keep the theme. The lighting is a little bit sparser than usual. I decided just to extend the Detrius. I had it actually siltstone like right here, but I felt it kind of like killed the vibe of this place just a touch. You know, you could kind of like, as soon as you walked in, you could kind of like, it just, I liked it with like Detrius extending a little bit further. That's what we're going with. And then it turns into this, and actually mostly diagonal, which is not great for building walls, but I'm okay with it. We'll see how it turns out. And it ends with this. Bloop, 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 bloop. And yeah. So anyway, I'm going to continue work. But I thought, well, I actually wasn't going to show you this until it was done, but there was something in the water, which I've never seen before, so that's weird. Decided to change up this hallway. If you guys remember the last 2 hallways, they're both underground. They're both very, not dark, but very underground, very cave-like, and didn't want to do that again. So, decided to go with this sort of open-air vibe. I actually really like it. It's like a very airy hallway. it probably wouldn't be great. The only problem I have with it is that obviously animals can come in, which sucks. But you know what? It is what it is. I actually quite like it. It's very minimalist. It was very easy to build, which is always a plus when you're building a giant project. And I think it's cool. It sort of showcases the nature, the surrounding. You can kind of get a view of the different domes. I really like it. I really like it. We're going to do it for this side. This is probably the only one that's going to be like this. They've all kind of been a touch different, right? We're not even going to put glass in it, which isn't me being lazy. I actually just really like... I really like it. I think it's a really cool kind of thing. It also gets you kind of out of the vibe of being in the underground tunnels, which you're kind of going to be immediately going back into, because here is where we're going to enter this biodome way down low. And I already explained the idea. I haven't dug it out yet. But the idea is that you're going to come in and there's going to be hills going up both sides. So we kind of get that extreme vibe like those mountains there, or where we built our little base. And then, yeah, that's going to be this dome. And then when we exit this one, we're going to come out this way and go over. And we're going to go back to showcasing stuff in the hallways. Because I really like that. There's been a few comments of what to showcase. There's been some cool stuff. Somebody mentioned the furniture, which I'm actually going to do in different parts of the museum. We're going to have part of the museum, I think in the sort of mechanical part. We're going to be showcasing all the furniture and stuff like that. There's going to be basically a room for like wood furniture. There's going to be a room for stone furniture and blah, blah, blah. So instead of doing them in the hallways here, we're actually going to have little showcases of them in a different part of the museum because, you know, they are a cool... Did I actually just pick that up? No. Okay. They are a cool part of this game, right? They are a very interesting part of this game is all the furniture and stuff you can do. So that's going to be over there. But yeah, for now, what I want to do is finish up this tunnel going into this. Now, here's, I guess, where I'm getting stuck. This bridge, I really like having it sort of this minimal, just a glass bridge sort of out of nowhere. But if we go and I just want to kind of get a vibe here. I just want to sort of show, have obviously the path come back in. We can probably do like we did the other side and make it sort of 5 wide near the entrance. And then somewhere around here, we're going to have to it's here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just get up there. So somewhere up here, we're going to have to do something like this. We're going to have the same sort of entryway come back in. Now, my issue is that I think it's going to look a bit dumb. I think it's going to look a bit dumb. Just having like the glass bridge with nothing. Kind of need some sort of border or something, right? Like a railing or something. I don't know. We could also make it like 5 wide. This. No, as I say that, that might just fix the issue I'm having. I feel like no, that's too wide. No, that doesn't work for me. I don't know what. I was thinking maybe the iron bars, but I did try them and I thought it just looked hideous. So for now I'm going to leave it. I don't know. Feel like it should have something more, right? We could do some sort of like thing like, oh, I hold it. Could do something like that it looks like it's being supported. You know, as I do that, that might actually just work. Let's just do one side and see. We could also use other types of wood. The only issue I have with that is it kind of obscures the view slightly, but it does make a lot of sense. I don't know. I'll leave it for now and see if I like it. I'll probably put in the other side eventually too. But anyway, I'm gonna finish up this this little bit of hallway. We're gonna come up to this level is where we're gonna enter. Even one lower. Probably this level though. So let's just that. Then what I kind of want to do is have it kind of dark and then all of a sudden you enter. I almost wanted it to be like around the corner thing. We'll see. I kind of wanted you to like not be able to see what you're about to walk into as you come through this tunnel. So we'll see if I can make that work. But yeah, a bit more work to do. Got a bit more time today though, so that's cool. Well, bit of time later. I went on kind of a big supply run. Ton of sand, obviously, needed for this project, but I think I collected enough sand that I won't have to for the rest of the biodomes, biospheres, whatever, which is really nice. That's like a big relief. But yeah, I went and got a ton of glass. I also went and got a ton of canyon stone because these adobe blocks, man. Actually, you know what I'm going to run out of is mud. I have no, like, I don't know an easy way to collect mud, but yeah, so this tunnel is done, and I'm happy with it. We have an open air tunnel coming out of the jungle, which is kind of neat. Open air, and then we have this glass bridge, which I still don't know if I'm happy with. And the thing is, let's see, we can try, let's go build blocks. Make a couple of those. We could try a couple iron bars. Where would those? Moroccan, naturally. Morocco's known for their iron bars. So like we could have a railing, like on the wood here. Here's the wood. Here's the wood fence, which actually I wasn't expecting to like as much. Over here we can try the iron. The other thing is we could, if we use the iron, it'd probably make more sense to replace. No, I like the wood actually. I don't know. Those are two options. There's obviously the other fences and stuff. If you guys have an idea, let me know. The other thing is we could also just put the fence like along the first little bit and then leave it open. I don't know, something there. I did this tunnel a bit up to here, which is close to where we're going to enter. So we're going to enter, you kind of get the vibe actually of what I want. So imagine instead of dirt, I actually kind of want this to come down to like a one wide. We might have something that kind of goes like this. I kind of want it to feel almost claustrophobic as you come in, and then you're going to be at the bottom of like a chasm like this, except imagine peak stone and normal stone. No, probably just peak stone. I hate the normal stone. We've been over that before more than a few times in Creativerse. I think the peak stone, such a nice color. Imagine peak stone kind of rising up on either side with snow caps, and you're kind of at the bottom of it. And that's going to be kind of the vibe until sort of over here, where I think this is all going to be glass in here, which is going to be kind of neat. So you're going to kind of have this effect, something like that. And then you're going to kind of rise up and then exit. I think it's going to be kind of a cool thing. So that's what I'm looking forward to next episode. It's just going to be a lot of digging between there and now, like a lot of digging. Probably go get some excavators or something. Anyway, then we're going to exit through here. Great. I got out of time today because I went on a lot of resource running, and I also just kind of did a lot of planning for this whole project, really, because I want to get it done by episode 50. So we have like basically 2 weeks. I do like 3 episodes a week, so we basically had 2 weeks. And I think we're actually going to be able to do it pretty good. But I kind of like this hallway. It's actually kind of got a cool thing. So the extreme one, this is going to be, I think, actually a pretty easy one to do. I always say that, and then it's not. But once I get it dug out, I think it'll be kind of easy to do, because the extreme hills or whatever don't have a ton of detail. Anyway, so let's just kind of lay out this path. We're going to kind of come over here. We're probably going to go through the mountain a touch, because we actually do have to come down quite a slope. And I'm thinking we might even kind of come over. No, we're going to enter from the backside. I was thinking maybe it would make sense to kind of come over this way and in. We're going to enter from the backside over here. I'm not entirely sure where it'll start. Probably somewhere around here, maybe. This will be our next one. And then we talked about this earlier, but you know, the last one's going to be here. We might add another one, but for now I think we'll have 6. Again, please leave a comment with the biomes you think I should be doing. I do realize this episode we didn't get as much progress done as usual. It was a bit more talkative and a bit more, you know, whatnot. But next time we're going to get back to making a ton of progress. And yeah, I'm actually quite happy. Now that it's all laid out, I actually feel like a lot of relief. Because before I was a bit concerned. You know, when you do a big project, like when you're, before you have it laid out, it's kind of almost concerning. You're like, what if I run out of space or something happens? But now that it's all laid out, I think this is actually going to flow very nicely. So anyway, that's about it for me today. Leave a comment with the biomes I should do. We have the extreme hills, and then we have 2 left. I'm thinking desert slash savanna for one of them, probably. I think those are important biomes to get in there because they are kind of distinctive. And then the other one, maybe that autumn wood color, but I feel like I'm forgetting some very crucial biomes. So let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this hallway as well, because the other thing I was thinking, I'm asking you guys a lot of questions here. The other thing I was thinking is if I don't want animals to get in here, which I really don't, if I don't want animals to get in here, I could do sort of something like that. Those are really ugly. But I could put some sort of block there, or maybe like a slab. You know, we could do something like that. I don't like that either. You guys get what I mean. No, let's just leave this alone for now. But anyway, I've been talking for far too long again. So yeah, come back next time. Because, you know, subscribe and then come back next time so you don't miss it. Because we're going to be building this extreme hills one. And I think it's going to be pretty neat. I think it's going to be a pretty cool thing. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Happy Thanksgiving, all you Canadian people, because this will be coming out on Sunday, which is Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all you non-Canadians as well. Canadian Thanksgiving, which is exciting. How many times have I said that today? And yeah, let me know about this place. I'm liking it. I'm really excited now that it's like close to being done-ish, or at least, you know, it's all laid out, so I'm excited about it. Yeah. Like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao. Stay still, man.